Hello again, and this is the second video of World Peacekeeper unboxing, review, whatever you want to call it, that I'm going to do. If you saw my first video, I did talk about the articulation of the figures. So, I mean, they are fairly articulated. They have foot hinges. They have elbow and knee joints. They even the hands, is on a pivot. So, mostly I'm going to be looking at the accessories in this one. No need to make you watch that twice. And of course, if you didn't watch the first video, you're welcome to go back, look at the first video. But anyway, as I unbox this, we'll be laying it all out. So the first thing I'm going to do is put this wall. So that's a solid piece of plastic. It is your sandbag wall. Now, what's great about these figures, when I do look at them though, is that even though these are the cheapest line of figures you can think of known to man, $8, you get 2 figures, all these accessories, the faces are still different than the other 2 figures that I bought. This guy has a mustache, looking kind of, and this guy is clean cut with blonde eyebrows, whereas the other guy was dark haired eyebrows. So you do get that. I mean, they are painted all the way behind on the back, even though they're cheap figures. Sometimes you'll see this camera on the front, nothing on the back. These guys are painted all the way around. So either as customizing fodder, or a guy to stand in the background of your G.I. Joe diorama, maybe you get killed. Nothing wrong with these figures as far as that goes. The guns, this is the same gun one of the other figures had, but I still like it. It's an M16 style gun with a scope and a sight. This one just has, ooh, this is a little different. Hold on one second. It's a little bent up too. Let me pull this off here. Of course, they rubber band it all in the box, so kind of posability helps sales, I guess. Come on, don't want to take his hand off here. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that on camera. Okay, and I dropped the gun. So these figures, like I said on my previous video, do match the size, for the most part, of a G.I. Joe. But they're kind of like a little shorter, more like the old style G.I. Joe. And like I said, they do have extreme posability. I'm not going to go over it completely. The fact that you can turn the hand anyway really would help for posing. And this is the other gun. It's a little bent up, but I can heat it up and kind of bend it back in this shape. Or I could cut down the stock and re-glue, whatever I want to do there. One of the reasons I bought this set is right there. I mean, it seems silly, but look at all that gear. You get a rocket launcher. You get more than one style of crowbar, which of course crowbars are, made me think I might make a Gordon Freeman custom. And of course, you get all sorts of stuff here. Let me go ahead and take this out. The backpack, much like the previous figures, they use elastic to hold the backpack on instead of a peg, which in a lot of ways is a better idea, because the pegs, of course, have to be slotted in a certain way. They don't fit in every figure. So this is actually more useful to me than if I bought just G.I. Joe. I am mostly looking at G.I. Joe sizes, but it's another backpack. But, let's face it, they don't make that many G.I. Joes anymore. And this will be a lot of gear to have. Also, in my previous video, I did see they had black vests. This group has green. And like I said before, I might use that either with these. I do military stuff, or of course I could actually shave it down or sculpt it a little bit if I need to bulk up another figure, make it look like it's wearing a suit or armor or anything like that. Unlike the other set, this came with an extra gun, and it also came with something else here. Let me see what this is. Oh, okay, so this is like a little bitty holster you can strap on somewhere. So it looks like they're carrying something, or a canteen. Maybe a canteen. Let's see there. Cannot get it to stand up because of that strap. Anyway, straps on, plastic, not bad. As with the other figures, it does have a radio box backpack, which I'll be getting out in a minute, but it looks kind of cool. These figures also come with full web harness. It's more of a, that's, like I said, with the customizing, it's the type of stuff that would take a lot of work to get that kind of sculpting done, you know. And now I can just slap it together, you know, slap it on there. I might even consider like cutting some of those off and adding to other belts I make, so that essentially it shows the level of detail of what I'm currently making. Because of course, this is my current and only custom finished action figure. So I am working on another one currently, but it's not finished yet. So, like I said in the previous video, everything is taped in here with clear plastic tape, which is good because, of course, I can definitely see every piece of this flying all over the room. There's the radio backpack. Easily see all this flying all over the room, and I'm like crawling around on the floor trying to get it all up. So thank you whoever decided to tape it all in. There's a pry bar. You have your snips, little P&E action there for your customizing. Like I said, there's your crowbar. And of course, this would actually be something that would be fairly easy to make. You know, if you bent like a sword or something, or a pipe. But at the same time, it is really cool not to have to do that effort. Or I could use this as a base to try to figure out how to make it right. But I could paint this up, throw this in a hand, and I got a Gordon Freeman style crowbar pretty quickly. And this is one of those single shot rocket launchers. Really wish that, you know, it was a little bigger than that, or had a better, like there's no way to actually put that to customer's shoulder, you know, custom shoulder. Though, who knows what I'll find a use for it. Okay, put this back on now. Sweeping the ground. Looking for bombs, metal detecting. Of course, you also have the situation where sometimes you need to see further away. There's your binoculars. Do not know how those are going to hold in a hand. Another grouping thing. All these come with a flag, say power team on them. course, I can put anything I want sticker-wise on that flag, and all of a sudden it's over base, or even action figures fighting over a flag, trying to keep it from falling. And there you go. That's what comes in $8 at Big Lots right now. Power Team, World Peacekeepers. This was the Desert Marine box. Hope you enjoyed the reveal.